Path to Citizenship. Part 1. The Foundation of Freedom. The small study room was quiet, the sound of the door closing behind Diego Fernandez the only disturbance in the stillness. He had come here with a sense of purpose, knowing that today marked the beginning of a journey toward becoming a citizen. Across the table sat Evelyn Hughes, his citizenship tutor, a woman known for her meticulous and thorough approach. She had a stack of papers ready and was clearly prepared for this session. Diego knew this wouldn't be an easy path, but he was ready for the challenge. Evelyn looked up from her notes and nodded, signaling him to sit. As Diego took his place, Evelyn neatly organized the papers in front of her, creating an orderly workspace.
Diego, today we're going to cover 3 questions, each one addressing a different aspect of American history and governance. These questions aren't just about the answers. They're about understanding what they represent. Are you ready to begin?
Yes, I'm ready.
Excellent. Let's start with this. Who was the principal author of the Declaration of Independence? Question. Who was the principal author of the Declaration of Independence? A. George Washington. B. Benjamin Franklin. C. Thomas Jefferson.
Answer. C. Thomas Jefferson.
Correct. Jefferson was the primary author, though he had help from a committee that included John Adams and Benjamin Franklin. His words captured the aspirations of the colonies for independence, but what made his role so significant, do you think?
I believe it was because he wrote about ideas that still matter today: freedom, equality, and the rights of the people. He put into words what everyone was feeling but couldn't necessarily express themselves.
Exactly. Jefferson's writing wasn't just about declaring independence from Britain. It was about defining the values that the new nation would be built upon. These were principles like life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, ideas that would become the foundation of American identity.
Evelyn paused for a moment, letting Diego consider the depth of those words. Then she moved on to the next question, shifting from the spirit of independence to the structure of governance.
Now, Diego, let's look at the Constitution. Why does it establish 3 branches of government? Question. Why does the Constitution have 3 branches of government? A. To prevent any one branch from becoming too powerful. B. To reduce the workload of each branch. C. To give more power to the president.
Answer. A. To prevent any one branch from becoming too powerful.
Yes, that's correct. The founders designed a system of checks and balances so that power would be shared and not concentrated. If one branch had too much power, what do you think would happen?
I think it would create a situation where that branch could control everything. By having 3 branches, each one can balance the others, preventing any one group from becoming too strong or making all the decisions.
That's exactly right. The three branches, the legislative, executive, and judicial, each have specific powers and responsibilities. They are intended to work together while also serving as a check on each other. The legislative branch makes the laws, the executive branch enforces them, and the judicial branch interprets them. This separation ensures that power isn't centralized and that the rights of the people are protected.
Diego absorbed the explanation, feeling a deeper appreciation for the complexities of the system. The founders had anticipated the dangers of unchecked power and had taken steps to guard against it. As Evelyn shuffled her papers, Diego felt as though he were seeing the inner workings of the country more clearly, understanding how each piece fit into the larger puzzle.
All right, Diego. Now we're moving into an area that touches on personal rights. Here's the next question. What does the Fifth Amendment protect you from? Question. What does the Fifth Amendment protect you from? A. Double jeopardy and self-incrimination. B. Cruel and unusual punishment. C. Unlawful searches and seizures.
Answer: A. Double jeopardy and self-incrimination.
Correct. The Fifth Amendment provides important protections for anyone accused of a crime. Double jeopardy means you can't be tried twice for the same offense, and self-incrimination means you have the right to remain silent so you don't have to testify against yourself. Why do you think these protections are essential?
I think they help make sure the legal system is fair. If someone could be tried over and over for the same crime, or forced to say things that could get them into trouble, they wouldn't really have a chance at justice. These protections give people some control over their own cases and prevent the system from being used against them unfairly.
Precisely. The Fifth Amendment is a cornerstone of fair treatment under the law. It prevents the government from exploiting legal loopholes to target individuals repeatedly. It also ensures that individuals have the right to a fair trial without being coerced into confessing to something they might not have done.
As Diego reflected on this, he thought about how the right to a fair trial could be the difference between freedom and imprisonment, and how vital it was that the system remained impartial. The weight of these concepts was not lost on him. Evelyn continued, wrapping up the session.
You've done well today, Diego. These ideas are more than just historical facts. They're protections that have been in place for generations, ensuring that every citizen is treated with fairness and respect. As you continue your studies, remember that understanding these principles is a key part of your journey to citizenship.
Thank you, Ms. Hughes. I'm beginning to see how these values are not just things to memorize. They're meant to protect and empower people. I'm ready to keep going.
That's the spirit. This is only the beginning, Diego. Each of these principles has shaped the country you're hoping to join. Soon, they'll be a part of you as well.
Diego walked outside, feeling the late afternoon sun warming his face. He was beginning to realize that this journey was about more than just passing a test. These lessons in citizenship were a gateway to understanding the values he would soon uphold as a member of this society. He knew the road ahead would be challenging, but he felt prepared to meet it head-on. As Diego steps out into the sunlight, Evelyn's words hang in the air, a challenge for everyone who seeks to understand the meaning of citizenship.
Now it's your turn. Citizenship isn't just about knowing the answers, it's about embracing the values they represent. Here's a question for you. Question for the audience: why does the Constitution establish 3 branches of government? A. To prevent any one branch from becoming too powerful. B. To make government less efficient. C. To give more power to the president. Understanding the purpose behind this structure is essential to understanding the foundations of a democratic government. Choose wisely, because these principles are at the heart of what it means to be a citizen.